Hello guys, so in this video I want to quickly show you guys how to replace your ring barrel spigot. And so if you look over here, this is where my original spigot went. So actually the ring barrel comes with this plastic spigot with a little spacer, just like the other one. So this one works just fine, but this one actually started leaking. So I took this out and it looks like, you know, this little washer part actually worn out, or maybe the valve is also leaking a little bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and replace the whole thing with something that I found on Amazon that works a lot better and is of a much higher quality. So if you look over here, this is the Rainpal rain barrel inlet outlet DIY kit. So it comes with everything you need to install a brass spigot onto your rain barrel. And the only thing it didn't come with is the you need a drill to actually drill this hole if your rain barrel is not pre-drilled. So it's a 1¼ inch hole that you can just get one of those I'll show you guys. Actually, I'll post the link below for you guys on where to get that drill bit, but you just need that drill bit. Everything else you should be fine with whatever's included in the kit. It also comes with a free, it's called a bung adapter. That's what's used on the top of the rain barrel if your rain barrel is closed top, to catch the rainwater with pipe fittings, with the hose fittings. I'm not gonna use that, but just gonna take everything out for you guys to see. So that's the bung adapter. So that actually, let's see, this goes to the top over here, and you can just fit this in really nicely and put a hose right on top. So we are not using this, but it's nice that they actually included this kit. So the other part is actually what's most important. This is the brass, the valve over here, very well quality made valve, and this is actually the actual fitting that you need to be put on the hole that you're gonna drill on the rain barrel. So it's two parts, and the rain barrel, as you can see, our rain barrel is closed top, so the top doesn't open. So it's a little tricky to install this thing into the rain barrel, but I'm gonna show you guys quickly how easy, and I'm gonna show you a quick trick on how to get this brass fitting into the rain barrel, because you need to put this on the inside and then pull it out so you can install the rest of the stuff on the outside. Okay, so super easy. You need to find some sort of wire and something that's kind of heavy, like a weight, so you can just drop it in there. So basically I'm gonna drop this little random piece of the weight in the rain barrel, and hopefully when you drill the hole, your hole is lined up with the top of the opening. Usually it's like that. And so when you put this in here, so you can hear it's at the bottom. See, you can actually hook it. So you can see I can actually grab this really easily. That's how you're gonna put that little brass piece inside. So with this little wire, you need to make sure the washer is also installed on the wire, and then we're actually gonna just cut this wire really quick. Cut it. And you're gonna hook this thing on the thread side down, facing the wire, and then you're basically just gonna go ahead and drop it in there. Let's see. So actually, let me make sure I don't want to. Yep, so it's gonna catch on the little weight that you're gonna put in there. So you're gonna go ahead and drop it in there, and hopefully somewhere close to here, and then you can just try to find that little piece with your finger somewhere here. Oh, I think I just found it. And all you have to do is somehow grab it and just pull it out, like use your finger. Let's see. Try to see. Obviously, it's the wrong side. It's a little tricky, but eventually you'll be able to get it like that. So when you grab it, just pull it out like that, and you have your little wire over here. So at this point you can pretty much just cut the wire and leave that thing inside. So make sure something that you're putting there is not important, okay? All right. So next step is we're gonna use this. It's a reverse thread. Actually, I'm gonna cut the wire. Actually, not cut the wire, but just grab it out. Just leave it there and cut it in a little bit. Okay, so reverse thread. So you have to somehow secure the inside, and then try to screw it in clockwise or counterclockwise. Let's see. So counterclockwise, and it's gonna threading just like that, and you're gonna have a very nicely fitted spigot that you can actually install. So always nice to have a little pipe wrench and just tighten it the best you can. Any kind of wrench is fine, just as long as it's big enough to grab that thread. So it's very snugly fitted, and I don't think it's gonna leak at all. At this point I can just, you know, cut the wire and leave it outside. So this part is installed. The last step is just get the valve. This 3/4 inch, I think the standard valve that you can get from any of the home improvement store. But with the kit I mentioned from Amazon, you can just, it's actually included, so you don't have to go to any hardware store to try to find this piece. And of course, find the correct thread, and then just go ahead and put it in there. And that should be it. So if it doesn't line up, you'll have to just somehow adjust everything a little bit to make sure it's lined up. So I'm gonna actually just do this. Like that. Okay, so it's finished. And next time when it rains, the water should not be leaking over here, and then it should actually just fill the last of our rain barrel really nicely. So the rest of the two is already full, and basically that's how you replace a broken rain barrel spigot. If your spigot looks like this, don't get this kind, get the brass kind. It's actually costs almost the same price. For that price, the brass one is much better. So I'm gonna post the link below on where to get it, and if you guys have any questions on how to install the rain barrel spigot, feel free to let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, please hit like button or subscribe.